The day after Elon Musk says he enjoys fresh air. What if Elon Musk says he likes crazy liberals? No! 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 Welcome back to If You Laugh, You're Conservative.
You're destroying electric cars.
Just look at the vandalism to this $100,000 Tesla Cybertruck. Dozens of Cybertrucks at a parking lot in Fort Lauderdale were spray painted with a vulgar term.
But I thought you've been telling me for so long that this is going to save the world.
This is an unelected group of billionaires, namely Elon Musk, coming into the government without anyone's consent.
The importance on going green was that we're all going to die unless we do it. And now you're taking the most successful electric car company and trying to destroy them.
Number one.
This is 60% of his worth, so he's already lost about 140 billion, and we want to bring them down. Pays a price for this intervention in government that he has no mandate to do.
For the crime of pointing out that maybe the $7 trillion that our federal government's spending has a wee bit of corruption in it.
Sales have dropped across the board, with Europe showing a 49% fall in January and February compared to last year.
This is how dumb it is to vandalize and destroy Teslas. Not only do they corner the market globally in the automotive industry, they also make up the majority of superchargers. So even if you are driving another electric vehicle, chances are you're going to be using a Tesla supercharger to charge the stupid thing.
I have an opinion about the military. I don't like that we give our military guys 10% discounts.
I don't care, as someone who donated a little more than 10% to your ability to spout nonsense on the internet. If someone offers me a 10% discount on something, especially a large bill, I'm going to take it, and you can kick rocks.
Looks like you need to take 10% off that double chin, Karen. Zelensky on The Voice. What about missiles? What about anti-tank mines?
And a guy trying to jerk me off in the back of a bus in Vietnam.
You did?
Yeah.
And the guy was gay?
I
don't fucking know what their culture is.
So I learned something today. You never really know who people are. There's this dentist that just got busted for drug dealing and lives down the road from me. I've been going to this guy for 12 years, and never would I have guessed that dude was a dentist.
We gonna role play, all right? You my girl, and you just gonna break up with me.
Oh shit.
Just break up with me, all right?
Just break up with you?
Yeah.
I'm just asking, can I use the N-word or not? Hey, Ellis.
Hey, what's up, baby? What's going on?
You know what the fuck's up, boo?
Baby, why you censoring the word nigga? You know you saying nigga.
That was a call came in. I ain't censoring shit. I know you've been out there with Mr. Joe petting them fucking white animals.
What? What the? Wait, baby, what?
I know you've been out there with Papa Joe.
Papa Joe!
Petting them little fucking honky Muppets.
Shonda, you crazy, baby. Look.
Not as crazy as your homeless ass is.
And at the top of the second half, it's 16-9. Easton leads the scoring with 4.
And that's why she commands $7,000 a year. These gals sure do make it look difficult.
But is having this minor skill worth being so unattractive? That's for the fan to decide.
The WNBA loses money every season. Someone did the math, and it turned out to be like $80,000 that each player would owe to the WNBA.
The UK is now banning ninja swords because of violent knife crime. The UK has a stabbing problem because they've banned most guns. In just 2023, knife attacks rose by 7%. Ban the guns and they'll bring out the knives. And law-abiding citizens are left defenseless.
This is the reality, liberals. This is what happens when you take the guns away. There's always going to be another weapon that someone can use, whether it be a vehicle, a knife, boiling oil, etc., etc., etc. Oh, look at these poor gang members getting picked up by the U.S. Marshals. He's an Amazon delivery driver. They live among us. You forget about that speed bump at 2 a.m. Okay. Okay, that's got to be an RC car, right? Ain't no way. Dude would be dead. Is this AI? 3 pink seesaws were installed along the U.S.-Mexico border wall. Okay, just look how much dirtier the Mexico side is. I'm just saying.
Bill Burr is very angry with those of you who think that Snow White sucked and are making fun of Snow White.
For conservative people to act like they're not the biggest babies also is hilarious. Have you seen this? My people, Whitey, we're all upset. There's enough of us to get it going, trending anyway. We're upset about the new Cinderella movie. The actress playing Cinderella isn't white. There's no prince. They changed the story.
Dude doesn't even know that it's Snow White, not Cinderella. What happened to you, Bill Burr?
What am I going to tell my kids?
All of us making fun of them recasting Snow White as a not white person when it's literally in the character description. That's his suggestion of conservative sin. This is a dude who does comedy about the airline boarding processes. There is no one whinier in comedy than Bill Burr.
Why do you think that Riley Gaines is transphobic?
Well, I don't really understand the question.
What is
liberal kryptonite, just asking them to expound upon their views and explain their signs that they're holding up.
she done that makes you think that?
Isn't she advocating against trans people in sports?
How does that make you transphobic?
Insinuating that a group of people should not be allowed in locker rooms or polite society, the ultimate conclusion of that is essentially eugenics. Where exactly is she advocating that they go to?
Have you ever heard her story about how she was in a locker room and a naked man with a schlong ripped it out into a girl's locker room?
And how terrible. And that shouldn't have happened. Absolutely.
That's what she's advocating against.
That shouldn't happen. That's what happens every time a trans woman goes into a woman's locker room.
Are you guys proud to be Americans?
I enjoy the benefits that come with living in America, but I can't say that I'm always proud of what America does on like an international level.
My parents are immigrants, so I would say leaving their country to come to this country really did help me a lot, because I probably wouldn't have had as good as a life I do have now, but I would not use the word proud. I just am an American.
Imagine a liberal eating a delicious cheeseburger. Hey, do you like that cheeseburger? You know, I enjoy the taste, the nutritional value, the flavor, the texture, but I can't say that I like the cheeseburger that I'm currently consuming and will finish. Like, definitely, I'm going to eat this entire thing.
Oh my God, Christina, you are one hot looking man. Oh my God, are you freaking kidding me right now? That's awesome. What? Are you kidding me right now? Get that off. That's disgusting.
I don't get it. Okay, let's try again. The two main actors in the Minecraft movie, Jack Black and Jason Momoa. Generally speaking, well liked. Okay, the main actor in the Snow White movie, Rachel Ziegler. Generally speaking, well hated. And the other actor, Gal Gadot. Generally speaking, liked, but not as an actor. Right, that's the first major difference, okay? Fan base, Minecraft. Dedicated, huge. Okay, Snow White. I would be like nostalgic people who are dead. The original Snow White movie came out in the 1930s. Yeah. They're dead. I'm not saying there aren't still a lot of people who are fans, but you wildly overestimated how many people wanted to see the new one. Most of them are dead, okay? Minecraft movie, you have a dedicated, loyal, massive fan base, and you gave them what they wanted. In the Snow White movie, you massively overestimated how big that fan base was, simultaneously did not deliver to that fan base, and catered instead to dead people and news outlets. Do you see now? Should have made them blacker. Should have made them gayer. Should have made a movie about the founding mothers. Should have made a spin-off of Breaking Bad that's about the Salamancas. But we should make the Salamancas lose all the time and look really dumb in the show as a way to punish our audience for liking the bad guys.
Hell yeah, JD Vance on the range. 'Cause I'm proud to be an American. 'Cause at least I know I'm free. All right, yeah, good control. Hey, Tim, this is how a combat veteran looks. Ya bum.
I run into my son's bathroom, my 16-year-old, and I grabbed this beard trimmer. And I shave my beard, and I'm all up under my nose. And my son gets home from school crying, laughing. What? Dad, you shaved your beard with my ball trimmers.
There's like two factions in what I would call like the American left right now.
Kid Rock was here a couple of weeks ago, and he said, I want you to meet Trump. He said, I'm going to take you to the White House.
There's the reasonable people that are like, hey, we got to just stop being crazy. The Bill Maher's, they're like, we got to stop being crazy.
Lots of people on the left who will be like, how dare you talk to this man? I was like, you know, I'm not playing this game.
Appeal to like rational people. Don't go all the way over there.
You can't sit at my lunch table because I'm just not talking to you. Not talking to you, you lost the election. Who the fuck do you think you have to talk to?
Stick where most people are. And then there's people that, well, we got to go further left. Then there's people like, we got to take over Tesla dealerships. We got to light cars on fire.
It's one thing if you win it. It's another thing if you lose it.
You gotta start
kinda
talking to people.
Have to talk to
The left is like justifying spraying swastikas on cars. Like, this is crazy.
There's so much emphasis on red pill or blue pill. I think we need a purple pill where people from both sides can hear the opinions of the other side, not just completely shut them out. And to Bill Maher's credit, he's willing to actually talk with people on the right. He's actually willing to have a conversation. So stupid. How is he sitting up? How is he standing? This should be illegal, man. That's so stupid. Why am I laughing so hard at this, man?
That they come up with these movies like Snow White, they ruin the movie, and then you have this bitch. I mean, these are when actors and actresses talk, you realize that they're the biggest losers in the world. Now, the reason that we can tolerate that is because we don't know that. They read words written by other people, and all of their appearances are carefully managed. And
damn. It's like Robert De Niro. Yeah, he plays the Italian mafia. In real life, though, he's a complete cuck.
Choreographed. But when they go off book and they start telling us who they are, we realize they suck. These people, when just given the chance, completely everything. And if they would just shut their mouth, no one is asking these people to talk. No one is pleading with them for their opinions on anything, but they feel compelled because they're watching the people on the internet talk and get a following, being authentic, being themselves, or being some version of themselves, or whatever. That being said, these people go, oh, I'll do that. I'll weigh in. And they make a big mess. It's cocky. It's humorless. It's everything wrong with everything. Let's watch it.
And to everyone who hates when I win,
oh my God.
The winged victory came to the Louvre in pieces.
What?
And people still line up to see her.
Someone has to put her in a cage. Someone has to put her in a cage. I mean, there's no other way to say it. She should not be allowed out. We put a lot of money into this film, and if you cannot participate in the promotional rollout, we're putting you in a cage. We're locking you in a room until you learn how to be, with all my flaws. With all my flaws. I hope at every premiere, people buy tickets. They're all crazy. They're all psychotic. It's insane. I mean, just they're always acting. They're not humans. They're not people. They must be put in a cage for their own good. For their own good.
100,000 women went on strike today in Iceland to demand gender equality. The entire population is 370,000. So over 25% of the population went on strike. And I have some crazy news for you. The economy did not come to a stop, and it continued as normal. The only memo I got was that HR departments were getting no complaints for the 24 hours that the women were on strike. And men were writing that they were really sorry women didn't get gender equality. But I heard one CEO said it was nice to finally get some shit done, end quote.
The first amendment that I would recommend would be this one. It's pretty straightforward. It's freedom of religion, freedom of speech, freedom of the press, freedom to assemble.
I love it.
It's not bad. Great. Moving along then. Second Amendment is Yes, Tim.
Like, what if someone says something that you disagree with? Or what if someone says something that hurts your feeling?
It's not the government's job to come in and tell its citizenry whether or not it can and can't say something.
What happens if someone says something that's untrue? We're going to need a team of fact checkers funded by the government to identify misinformation.
The government would never fund fact checkers against its own citizenry, not if the First Amendment has anything to say about it. I give it 250 years. So why don't we just put a pin in the First Amendment and move on to the second? The right to keep and bear arms.
But if everyone has guns, how am I going to stop them from saying things I don't like? Just saying.
What do you call two lesbians in a closet? A liquor cabinet.
Brian.
You know. They don't chicken wear underwear because their peckers are on their face.
Hey, Mom. What does a 9-volt battery and a butthole have in common? You know you're not supposed to put your tongue on it, but you still do.
Oh, God.
She is done.
Hey, Mom. When I go to bed, I'm going to rip Jenna's panties off.
Stop.
No,
You're
because
not
they're
gonna
riding
do
really
that.
hard and they hurt and burn when I'm in my butt.
Oh my God.
Hey, Mom. Did you hear about the 2 lesbians that are suing the contractor that did work at their house? Yeah, he used nails when they wanted tongue and groove.
Oh, she liked that one.
Why do lesbians shop at Sports Authority? Because they don't like dicks.
Oh, my God.
My dad wanted me to ask you. He said, would you still be a white supremacist if you were in a more diverse work field?
Do you think I'm a white supremacist?
I have no idea if you're a white supremacist. My dad has watched a lot of you.
My daddy said you're a white supremacist.
He said, if you weren't out here preaching hate and working on your 3-pointers, do you think you would probably be better at that?
You should be ashamed of your father.
I'm definitely not. My father's an amazing man.
My dad said your dad is gay.
Yeah. He cares about American citizens.
Your father
and all
peddles
of their rights.
lies. I'm not a white supremacist. Honestly, shame on him. For someone that runs an organization called Blexit, do you even know what Blexit is?
I do not.
It's literally, we employ 40 black Americans that work in Atlanta, Chicago, and Philadelphia, trying to improve the well-being of inner-city black America. What has your father ever done for inner-city black America other than call me a white supremacist? And by the way, secondly, it's just so ridiculous. It's like it's
black
somehow
people for your companies or whatever you do does not make you a white supremacist.
What is a white supremacist?
A white supremacist is somebody who takes advantage and believes that they are higher than everybody else.
Do I believe that?
I have no idea.
Okay, exactly. And so there's no evidence whatsoever, and yet people go around sloppily saying, you're a racist, you're a white supremacist. It is so destructive to our dialogue. It's destructive to us coming together as a country, and there's nothing to support it whatsoever.
You're a Nazi. You're a white supremacist.
How?
So thank you for your time, and shame on your father for peddling that crap.
Yeah. Are you feeling a little bit more conservative now? Drop a comment down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Conservative Vibes. I'm CV, and I'll see you in the next video.